Off we go now.
Come on.
It's been too long. What will I do?
What's going on?
I don't know what to do. My friend Galarnos was bringing me back a shipment of rare art, but he hasn't arrived. I fear the worst.
Your friend might still be alive. Why not send out a search party?
Thank you, stranger. I will hold on to hope as long as I can. Perhaps you have some experience finding things?
Depends where his ship was coming from.
It set sail from Macedonia. If you help find my friend, you can keep whatever art he was bringing back.
I can't promise anything. The sea is vast and hungry. I'll need some information to get started. You said Galarnos was sailing from Macedonia. Is there anywhere else he might dock?
Nowhere. The recent storms must have caught him. If they were close enough to the island, they might have been forced into a bay. I'd check the coast.
This rare art you mentioned sounds valuable.
Galarnos is an art dealer. I sent him to Macedonia to make a purchase on my behalf. Not knowing what he's going to bring back is half the fun.
Hopefully the sea will reveal more than you've given me to go on.
I thank you for doing this, Mistios.
I'd better check Stormfall Bay to the northwest.
Yeah! Hold up.
A bloody trail. Someone was dragged towards the cliffs. This man didn't drown. He was stabbed to death here on shore. This looks like the place. Looks like the followers of Ares. Survivor.
Please, accept this drachmi as thanks. I tried to trade it for my freedom, but those crazy malakas only wanted my blood.
Come on. Come on.
I hope you're here to buy fish and not just hang about.
Your face looks more sour than this fishy stink.
Why shouldn't I be sour, huh? My no-good son sailed off with my boat and should have been back hours ago. Probably showing off for that Mytilene girl. Ugh.
The smell. Of course your son ran away. Doubt he'll come back.
Choke on goat dung.
I can leave.
On second thought, would you fetch my lazy son? He's at Fisherman's Bay. An easy errand for fair pay.
I'll do it.
Good. You find him, and I'll tan his hide.
And where exactly is this bay?
Fisherman's Bay is northeast of here and runs through the middle of our island. You can't miss it.
Tell me more about the girl.
I don't know, some Mytilene, lovely, full of history and poetry from that school over there. She keeps my boy's head in the clouds instead of focused on his work.
Let's quit chatting so I can go find your son.
See that you do. I'll pay you, and then my boy's hide will pay for taking my boat out.
Time to search Fisherman's Bay.
Hey, careful!
There's Fisherman's Bay. Let's go. There's the fishing boat. But where's the fisherman's son? There's blood in the water. It's the fisherman's son. The fisherman's son. Looks like he got tangled up in the net, trying to haul a heavy load of fish. Slipped. Then the weight of the net dragged him down. Off we go now. Yeah! Yeah!
Watch where you're going!
Any word on my son?
Your son is dead. Drowned in his fishing net.
No. My boy. My poor boy. I pushed him too hard.
Good night.
That's a lot of chopped trees. The lumber would be a fine addition to any ship.
Everyone knows the finest lumber comes from Chios. But The Malaka in charge of Lesbos keeps trading our product with other city-states. He's gaining influence, and we are losing profits.
Leaders have their reasons. Maybe his dealings help more than you know.
How is using our Lama to strengthen the fleets of other nations helping? No! He has his own interests at heart, not the interests of Lesbos.
Then he's no leader.
Exactly. And if we remove the source of the problem will disappear with it. The people of Lesbos deserve to benefit from its resources. Can I hire you to help?
I can take care of the problem. Where can I find the leader of Lesbos?
He lives in Mytilene. When he's not at home, he's inspecting the troops in the fort or praying to his chosen god. You know, anything to avoid real work.
Lesbos is a bountiful place. Why does the leader use all of Chios's resources?
Damned if I know. We keep chopping down all our trees and killing all our animals for Mytilene. Soon we won't have anything left.
I'll remove the problem in Mytilene for you.
When you're finished, I'll send the reward to your ship.
In his home, the fort, and the temple. Of course, another cultist.
You there! Artemis sent you to save me!
Bye!
Thanks, Two Legs. It's not safe to speak here, though. Meet me behind the temple, Hughes. Follow me! Follow me! Blessings to you, Two Legs. I am Zoe, daughter of Artemis. Thanks for freeing me from the stone dwellers earlier.
Two legs? As opposed to what?
Our four-legged brothers and sisters, of course. We are all equal. Our souls are the same.
I haven't put much thought into that.
You should. We both have animal instincts.
I learn new things every day. Who are these people you call stone dwellers?
They came from the west years ago, and cut down our forests and dug up our earth to build their stone buildings.
You seem to be in a tight spot. Looked like you could use a hand.
I was outnumbered. No room to run. Now that I'm free, I can plan our revenge against the stone dwellers.
Our revenge? Who else is involved?
My four-legged brothers and sisters, the woodland creatures. We'll have our revenge on the stone dwellers who steal from our island.
The stone dwellers have many weapons and defenses. They won't be easy targets.
That's why I need my furry friends. Will you free them like you freed me? In return for your help, I'll give you my finest bow.
Animals should not be caged.
I knew we were kindred spirits. My four-legged brethren are held in 2 camps in the deforested area. Release them all so they may run free once again.
Consider it done. Her caged family is in the deforested area. The logging camp. This must be the logging camp. Where could the cages be? Let's hope no one notices me here. These wolves will want blood once released. I should be careful.
Ours, and not ours. I don't like it.
Easy, four legs. I'm a friend of Zoe's. Nice, four legs. Don't bite. I'm here to free you.
You're dead!
The camp.
What was that?
These wolves will want blood once released. I should be careful.
Hey, did I tell you what I saw out at sea? One ship.
Ah! No! It's got... You're done!
I've got him now!
Easy, four legs. I'm a friend. So easy.
Oh, die!
Zoe, I want to know that all the wolves are free. I freed all the wolves, but they were enraged and quickly attacked me. I had to defend myself.
You were supposed to free them, not kill them. I thought you were one of us. At least they died free and not in cages. The others you rescued will help me take revenge on those stone dwellers. Ooh. Thank you for freeing my family.
Ella!
Help! My sons! They're in danger! Oh, thank the gods! Emistios!
What's wrong?
My husband's been murdered, and my 2 sons taken. Bandits have taken over our farm in the Forests of Tears, and I fear they'll turn them into slaves.
Bandits typically move from place to place. They don't own farms and take slaves.
You're right. That farm wasn't always ours. We paid the bandits for it. And when we couldn't keep up the payments...
Bandits are murderers and thieves. What did you think would happen?
Still, a farm for the lives of my family. I'll do anything to get them back.
Bandits don't care about what's fair.
I can see that now.
You sure there's nothing else you should tell me?
Yes. I'm sorry I tried to hide the truth. I'll find a way to repay you, if you can bring me back my sons.
I will help, but you should think twice before making deals with bandits in future.
Praise Athena. I will. Thank you.
Where can I find your farm?
Our mastic farm is to the south of town, in the Forest of Tears.
Where would the bandits have taken your boys?
When the bandits freed me to collect their drachmi, my sons were locked up on our farm. One's in the house, and the other's in a supply hut out back.
Where would the
When the bandits freed me to...
These bandits, what kind of deal did you make with them?
They would find us a farm to work on, and we'd share the profits with them. But then we found out the farm wasn't abandoned, and the bandits had killed the previous owners.
These bandits, how many are there exactly?
It all happened fast, but I'd say they were 10.
I'll go to your farm and see what I can do.
Please hurry. Deal with the bandits and save my boys before it's too late.
Κακόλα στο σημείο.
In the Forest of Tears. This must be the farm. These mastic trees are crying. Tears of Chios, that is. Away we go! One of the sons must be here somewhere. Ella! Run! I'll save your brother! The farm.
αναμένεις παρεμούει να ποιήσω τόσων κόπων? Πυθίκον συμμορία ικανοτέρα εστί αν εργάζεστε. Αγωγιστήτη. Who was that? Hey, give me you!
You're free. Go back to your mother. I see your sons made it back to you, and those bandits won't bother you again. The farm is yours if you still want it.
Praise Athena! My sons are both safe and sound. Thank you, mis Dios. Thank you for saving my boys.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Malaka! What will I do now?
What's wrong?
I've dedicated my life to becoming a daughter of Artemis, but they said I'm not tough enough to join them.
Following others is a sign of weakness.
But I've followed Artemis for so long.
Your life is your own. If you've lost your purpose, find another one.
A new life purpose? I wouldn't even know where to begin. No, I'm not giving up that easily. I have an idea.
What?
I'll join them anyway. I'll infiltrate their village and live among them. Can you help me? I'll pay you all the drachmi I have.
I'll help you. The daughters of Artemis are dangerous. And if you're found out...
I accept the risks. What I'll need you to do is get me a piece of their armor. Headgear and boots.
Where can I find the boots?
There's a cave in the cliffs on the western side of the Daughter's village, where they train new recruits. They tested me there, but I left my boots behind when they kicked me out.
Any idea where I can find the armor you need?
There's a small outpost camp, just south of the Daughter's village. You'll find extra armor there. They barely defend it.
Easy.
Which is why it was recently overrun with beasts even they can't tame.
Ah. Tell me where to find the headgear.
You'll find it around the hut of the Daughter's most favored huntress, near the center of the village.
I'll come back when I have the gear.
Thank you, Mistios. You'll have to be stealthy to get the items, and please avoid harming any of the Daughters if you can. Did you gather all the items I need?
Not yet. I'll come back when I...
Thank you, Mistios.
Now!
I should watch my step around here. The headgear is near the center hut.
That must be the cave where the boots are.
Shit! Got to smother it! Fire! Shit! Out! There's something different about this village.
Yeah! Yeah!
The outpost camp.
Come on. Come on. Yeah!
I've got the gear you asked for, but remember, the daughters of Artemis are legendary warriors. If you choose to infiltrate them, it's likely you'll be killed.
What choice do I have?
Find a new path that lets you really live.
You're just like them, thinking I'm not tough enough.
Taking a life isn't easy, and it can't be undone. You aren't a killer.
You don't know me. I can do it.
I see good in you. You're passionate, determined. Why not help others?
Really? You think I could do that? I know. I'll become a priestess and join a temple. Thank you, Mistios.
Ella.
Come on.
Best stay out of sight.
Take no prisoner!
Ella! Something seems to be going on over there.
Don't make me punch you!
You idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Tyrgenis, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Didn't even stand a chance in that match. Look at how weak he is.
Ephimos. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theaganasses sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
I need to know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing. Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion needs a dominant power pose. Like so.
Power pose. My pose is so much better. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Since I'm the Olympic champion, shouldn't I train your students instead? I'm sure they agree that I'm better qualified.
Qualified? You dare challenge my position? You have the courage of a lion, Misthios. But you'll soon be slaughtered like a goat. Prepare yourself. Face me like the champion you say you are. My loyal students! This Misthios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Misthios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! Child's play! Face the true rank of my students!
You won't defeat that master! Quick! Get out of our school!
My students! My pride! The champion is made of! Show me your loyalty! All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one they looked closely at, I presume.
Oh, Solon. He was one of my greatest athletes. He stopped coming to class soon after the men came.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Misthios. I've asked questions, and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
It's best if you stay here and keep out of their way. Let me deal with this.
I'm sorry that I'm not much help.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
The little girl's brother is still missing, and so is my reward. Ready to depart!
Commander on board!
We've spotted some salvage!
Get that sail up!
Report! Sails up!
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things they could take!
Nah.
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around! Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
You're wealthy. You could buy yourself a new vase.
A new vase? Didn't you hear me? It's a family heirloom. You can't replace something like that.
How much is this vase worth to you?
I'll pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding my vase something you could do?
I'll find your vase, but I'll need some ideas of where to look for it.
Speak with my slave near the warehouses. I sent him to uncover what he could from other slaves in the area. Hopefully he's learned something by now.
I'll return if I find the vase. Your master tells me you might have learned something about the missing vase.
I have, but I'll need something from you before I can talk about it.
I don't like conditional deals like this. I have a job to do.
I understand. But what I need from you isn't a labor or an action. It's a commitment.
So what do you need?
I'm hoping that after you retrieve the vase, you'll tell my master that I told the bandits to loot the house.
Why would you want to do that?
After the summer solstice, my master plans to give me my freedom. But I don't want it. I'm hoping that if I take partial blame for the crime, I can offer my continued servitude as atonement.
That's ridiculous. But I'll think about it. Now, tell me about the bandits.
Other slaves in the area assure me that the bandits from the northern hills of Mount Ohi are the ones ransacking the nearby homes.
The northern hills of Mount Ohi. Is there a more precise place I should look for these bandits?
The slaves mentioned there's a copper mine in the area. That's where I'd put my hideout if I was a bandit.
I'm curious why you're not excited to have your freedom.
With my master, I have purpose, responsibilities, food, and shelter. All the things I wouldn't have on my own.
With your freedom, you can acquire all that, you know?
We all have different circumstances and abilities, Mistios. This life offers me the best chance of survival.
I will go find these bandits and get your master's vase.
Remember what we talked about when you return it to my master.
bandits are in the northern hills of Mount Ohi. There it is, the copper mine.
Yeah!
The mine. If the slave's right, the way should be here.
Come on. Ella. I should try to stay out of sight.
Αδύνατον εστί παραμένει.
I'm trapped here! Help!
All this trouble over an old vase. can't believe that slave wants me to lie for him.
Have you found my vase?
Yes.
That's great news. Who took it?
It was taken by bandits hiding in the copper mine north of here.
Well, you returned it, so at least there's some justice. Here's the reward I promised.
You know, your slave is very loyal. You've already granted him his freedom. But I think you should keep him on. He may even want that.
Is it true? You want to stay?
Yes, I do.
Then why didn't you say something?
It's not a slave's place to question his orders. Isn't that right, Misthios?
Even though you're a slave, your life is still your own. You should have just asked your master to stay.
Please accept my humblest apologies, Master. I will never do it again.
All is forgiven. It worked out the way it was supposed to.
You were right by not lying to my master. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm glad you did what you did.
Thank you for returning my family's vase.
Come on, Ella.
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Words do you know, Justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband, Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalibos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
Τι έστι τούτο?
This is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos. Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. I never say no to good wine and good company.
I expected no less from you.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
Surely this is the after effects of the mushrooms. I remember the chicken coop. I remember the farmer's field. I do not remember building a Trojan horse.
It was just here when I woke up.
We offer it to the gods for safe passage across the seas. Boys, let's move this down to the beach.
This is bad.
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
Ναι, οι θεοί βασιλεύουν συνάνωθεν. Τι έχει μάλλον έκανε τον εικονή.
Ως γέγηθα ατεωρώνσε.
Αληθές εστι.
Κατανοώ ότι θέλεις να συναντήσει με οίκιο.
Ώρα πλήσουμε στην τριβίωνες.
Come on. Come on.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can, but thank you.
A reward for all your help.
you.